Well, aren't you lucky, Cummings, that there isn't someone sneaking up behind you with a bit of Novichok or whatever? Aren't you lucky?
We live in a free democracy.
Don't give me any ideas.
He can say what he wants, but here's the point. The more personal this gets, the less impact what Cummings says is going to have. But that's the breaking news, big interview out of the Spectator tomorrow. Tonight, Dominic Cummings has given a bombshell interview to the Spectator magazine in which he describes Boris Johnson's wife, Carrie Symonds, as a wrong-un. The former number 10 puppet master claimed he hasn't spoken to the PM since the end of last year because he believes Carrie, and these are his words, deliberately blew everything up in the media to cause maximum carnage. Dominic Cummings said, "I thought she was a wrong-un from the day I first met her. When Boris and I came to the breakup in the final few days," he talks, doesn't he, as if he was the one dating Boris Johnson. Anyway, when we came to the breakup in the final few days, we sat on the sofa and he started reading out questions from his phone. And I said, "Have you lost your mind? Your crazy girlfriend is sitting upstairs texting you questions." And he was like, "Oh my God, you're right. She's driving me crackers." Claiming that Boris suggested giving Carrie a job following Kate Middleton around to get her out of his hair, Dom added, "That's the weird thing. Part of his brain knows that his girlfriend is crackers, but he's also trapped." In the interview, Dom also hinted that Boris suggested giving him a peerage as he left number 10 and revealed his fear of an asteroid wiping out life on Earth. Now, Stanley Johnson, I've got to come to you first on this. Is Dominic Cummings obsessed with your son? Is he in love with your son or something? This is odd.
You know, I don't think I can comment on Dominic Cummings. The man is, well, I don't want to say anything which is actionable, but he does seem to me to be slightly deranged. I just get that feeling that he's just lost it somewhere, really. I mean, it's a pity Cummings can't be a bit of goings as well. You know, that's what I think. I think, you know, a little bit of silence from Cummings would come well.
You're obviously close to Carrie, and I know you don't like talking about her publicly, but it's not fair to describe her as a wrong-un and crackers, is it?
Hey, folks, I had no idea that this editor, this edition of The Spectator was going to come out with this sort of stuff, but I think I have not heard anything quite so absurd in my life. This is a very serious young lady who does, in the fields I work in, some really good work. And I'm talking about environment, I'm talking about conservation, and I'm talking about animal welfare. And these are the issues I know, and these are the issues where she works, and she is respected for what she does. I share, for example, I'm a patron of the Conservative Animal Welfare Foundation, as she is. There are things which have really been advanced by this country, by this government, on animal welfare. And there's a whole raft of legislation now before Parliament on animal welfare. And if, frankly, I have no idea whether or not Carrie has any involvement with that. But if she has, I say, good for her. And I say, well, I might say something like, up yours, Cummings. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I would normally say, but on this sort of occasion, I think I might well say.
Well,